Okay. The next step is to do controllability and observability analysis. So, tapos na tayo sa stability analysis and we found out that the system is stable and damp, no? So, let me just add on this step 2 na kapag sinabi mong damp, it just means the system oscillates to something stable. Ayan. So, straight line na siya sa dulo. Okay? Pag sinabi mo namang underdamp, it just looks like na stable na siya sa dulo, but then may wiggles pa rin, no? So, hindi siya ganun ka-stable. Kaya, siya unstable. Okay? So, pwede ring inconsistent or something. Basta hindi siya stable sa dulo. Okay? Pag undamped naman, may isa pang system which is undamped, na wala talagang damping. It occurs on non-positive real parts. Basta hindi parehas negative. Kung, kunwari, real part lang yung nakuha mo, no? So, tawag naman doon, no damping. And kapag no damping, yung system mo ay, kung sinusoidal siya, edi sinusoidal na siya forever. Wala siyang oscillation, no? Or anything. Okay? So, let us now proceed to step 3, which is to determine whether the system is controllable and or observable. So, the first step to determine whether the system is controllable is to get the controllable matrix C, which is equal to, so by the way, this is a 2 by 2 matrix. So let us just represent the first column vector as B and the second column vector as the multiplication of A, which is our coefficient matrix, times B. Okay? So, saan nga ba natin kukunin yung B natin? So, I forgot to mention earlier na this is a system where a unit step signal is introduced. Okay? Unit step input. Kung saan yung matrix nun is equal to 0, 1. Okay? So, yun yung i-equate natin sa B. Okay, click na tayo dito. So, now, A times B is equal to, so yung A natin is yung coefficient matrix natin ng system natin, which is 0, 1, negative 1, negative 1. Oops, naging puti na siya, pero I hope you don't mind. Times yung B natin, which is 0, 1. No, again, 0, 1 is our unit step input. Unit step input, equate na natin sa B, which is 0, 1. Okay? So, let us perform the multiplication operation for these matrices, no? So, 0 times 0, that's 0, plus 1 times 1, that's 1. Then, sa baba naman, negative 1 times 0, that's 0. Negative 1 times 1, that's minus 1. So, i-review nyo na lang yung matrix multiplication nyo for this part. Okay? But, I'm assuming na dapat familiar na kayo sa operations on matrices, no? So, let's proceed. 0 plus 1, that's just 1. And 0 minus 1, that's negative 1. And we have our A times B na. Okay, our second column vector. So let us go back to C, that is B. Okay, yung first column vector natin. B is 0 and 1. So 0, 1. And A times B natin is 1, negative 1. Okay? So let us determine the rank of this one. To determine the rank of this one, let us reduce this into its row echelon form. But in this case, there is nothing to reduce anymore, since this is just a 2 by 2 matrix. No? Just a 2 by 2 matrix. And as you can see, ito na yung row echelon form niya. Okay? So also review your row echelon form. I might upload a video on it soon, but for now, the rank of the controllability matrix is equal to 2. Okay? And yung number of system variables natin is also equal to 2. Bakit? Yun yung x sub 1, x sub 2 natin. Dalawa lang yung ginamit natin all throughout, x sub 1 and x sub 2. Eh, ano yung x sub 3 kanina? Yung x sub 3 kanina, it was just a placeholder. Pero hindi natin siya ginamit sa ating state space form, no? Hindi natin siya ginamit. So, in this case, ang i-consider lang natin na state variables ay x sub 1, x sub 2. And since yung rank natin nag-equal sa system variables, it means that this system is controllable. Okay? Let us now proceed to